Now we're going to try to block him off in the zombie wall. Diablo! Here, I'm going to try to save the zombie wall for this Sergeant Hammer here. Oh, Diablo! Throw out the zombie wall. Once again, Diablo taking him out of my wall. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Daily Rotation, a video series where I go over each of the 3 weekly heroes in Blizzard's Heroes of the Storm. And today we're going to be playing as Nazeebo, the Range Specialist. Nazeebo is a ton of fun, and he is very scary looking. I mean, look at him hold that little skull thing and shaking his head. He's just like, no, you don't want none of this. I got my dagger and I got my little voodoo stuff here, so very, very intimidating character. Let's go over his abilities real quick so we don't have to worry about doing that in the match. His Q ability is called Corpse Spiders. Basically throw a jar of spiders at somebody, which does damage on impact, and then little spiders crawl out and they chase after targets trying to do more damage. Pretty fun ability to use. But what makes Nazeebo so much fun is his zombie wall. Basically, after a short delay, a ring of zombies comes up surrounding the target, and it deals damage if they are against the zombies. They can stand in the middle and avoid the damage. But the one thing you want to note is the zombie wall isn't just used for capturing targets. It can also be used to zone out enemies, block their escape, maybe just cut off a certain path. Think Tassadar's Force Wall, but even better, at least in my opinion. His E ability is Plague of Toads. It summons a wave of exploding toads, so it's an excellent ability. If you're ever confronted with somebody, a melee hero who comes right up to you, cast out your Plague of Toads, because if all of them hit, it's going to do massive damage. Otherwise, it's also good for just kind of zoning them out, as they're going to avoid those things like they're the Plague. Oh, wait a minute, they are the Plague. I didn't even plan that. For the trait is the Voodoo Ritual. His basic attacks deal damage over time, and when you kill off enemies, it restores a little bit of health and mana. I've never really noticed my health and mana going up very fast, so it doesn't restore a whole lot, so don't count on that making Nazeebo a sustained character or anything like that. And then his heroic abilities, his Ravenous Spirit. It's a channeled ability that brings out this large spirit that you control. It does massive amounts of damage. It does move kind of slow, so people can run away from it a lot of times. It's very powerful in team fights. The one thing to note is that if anybody knocks you back or stuns you, it will disrupt the Ravenous Spirit. So if you're up against a team with a lot of stuns and knockbacks, plan on them all focusing you when you use that. You got to be kind of strategic at times. Otherwise, his other heroic is Gargantuan. It's a really good heroic to use if you're very new to Nazeebo, because basically just summons up this giant Gargantuan that will kind of guard you for a short period of time. It does a bunch of damage to nearby enemies, and it also has a large health pool. So a lot of times it'll help the enemy team. They'll have to focus on the Gargantuan instead of you, and if they don't focus on the Gargantuan, that thing's going to do a ton of damage to whatever is nearby it. So let's jump into a match, see how we can do. I'm certainly not a professional Nazeebo player, but I've hopefully played him enough to exercise his talents. Then welcome to the Black Arts Bay, where we collect a bunch of coins to pay off a ragtag band of pirates to bombard our enemies. Yes, Zagara, tear them from limb to limb, I agree. We have, for our friendly team, Stitches, Thrall, Nazeebo, Diablo, Zagar, and we are going to be going up against Vala, Tyrande, Gazlo, Raynor, and Sergeant Hammer. No support across the board, so that's nice that they don't have what we don't have. Woo! We are spinning to win. To spin. For our level 1 talent, I'm going to be picking up Death Ritual. What this does is every time I get a kill on a minion, and not just be around a kill, but I have to actually get the last hit or have my damage over time from my, whatever you call it, the auto attack. Let's zone out the enemy team here. We'll let them know. Or we are going to trap Gazlo in the zombie wall. Uh-oh, Gazlo, are you going to fall? Oh, I think so. We do get first blood on Gazlo, so that's awesome. I'm pleased with that. Sergeant Hammer, do you want to lane with me? If you don't know, Nazeebo, he pretty much counters Hammer, as he can drop the zombie wall when she's in siege mode, and she just gets stuck in it over and over. But as I was saying, oh yeah, she's going to lane. She's going to lane with us. Throw out our jar of spiders. We are going to focus on her a little bit, and then we're going to go back to making sure we get the last hit on these minions, because that's what gets our stack. The treasures. They have already spawned, so I'm going to head down there, request assistance down there. Diablo, Stitches. Hello, Stitches. Gazlo, these are ours. These are our coins. Now we're going to try to block him off in the zombie wall. Diablo kicking him out of the zombie wall. Diablo, why? Why, Diablo? Alright, let's stroll on down to here. Request for some assistance. Looks like the enemy Tyrande is here. I will explain the death ritual eventually. I am trapped in the zombie wall. I'm just going to cash in my coins, as the enemy team is kind of zoned out right now. Oh, that was rude, Tyrande. That was rude. We're going to throw out our spiders, which do a bunch of damage if they could ever make it there. Wow. I wanted you to attack those, Nazeebo, not just stand there and let them hit you. Silly Nazeebo. The enemy Tyrande, she's in a ton of trouble. Stitch is actually almost saving her by pulling her out of a dead end. Let's see if we can engage. Nope. Sergeant Hammer don't want to engage. Vala, I don't think she wants to engage. Yeah, we're all a little low on health or mana, so we're backing up. I'm going to throw out the zombie wall. Almost catch Jim Raynor, but a great grab by Stitches. Are we going to be able to make use of it? Yes, we are. Vala down here, I'm just going to make sure we get some vision on her. Switch over to Sergeant Hammer. I'm not going to pursue her too much. Throw out the Toads, which is going to zone Tyrande away a little bit. But man, I am out of mana. Let's get out of here. Did we cash anything in? We cashed in 4 coins, so that's something, right? A couple coins? Sure, why not? Let's come up here, take a drink from the well, and just start pushing lanes for a moment, as that team fight just seemed to go on and on and on and on. We're going to come back up here because we really need to get stacks of this death ritual. What it does is every time we get a last hit on a minion or our damage over time is affecting them, we are going to gain a stack, and it's going to give us a permanent 5 health and 5 mana. So it's going to make Nazeebo a little tankier. It's going to give him a lot more mana. Just cycling. For our next ability, I'm Gathering Power is usually the top choice. I'm going to grab that. Otherwise, Envenom's a great ability as well. Raynor, you want to stick around and get hit by my Toads? Sure. We're going to throw out the zombie wall, hit a few of these guys. We're just trying to get those stacks, but Jim Raynor, he doesn't want us to have the stacks. He's not very nice. Not very nice, Jim Raynor. Not very nice at all. Let's throw out the jar of spiders. Right now, the enemy team has full vision up here because of this thing, so why not take it? Sure. Now we have full vision of the top couple lanes here. We're just going to drop out all of our spiders here. Fall back a little bit. Just a little bit. Start getting our poison on all these guys. Throw out the jar of spiders. As you can see, I have 22 stacks. So that amounts to some amount of mana and health. I'm not going to be able to do the math in my head, so I apologize. Let's throw down the zombie wall on the tower. So the zombies are going to be tanking the tower and doing a little bit of damage to them. Throw out those froggies. The frogs do a ton of damage, especially at close range. Sergeant Hammer now engaging. I'm going to have to fall back to get some more mana. Let's see. So yeah, we have a bonus 75 mana so far. Not a whole lot, but it is early game, so nothing to complain about. Now I'm going to head on down to the top treasure chest, help our team secure them coins. Looks like we are being contested. Let's drop down. Oh, we're not going to drop down the zombie wall. We are going to throw out the Toads, get out of there, and nope. Unfortunately, Sergeant Hammer was scared away. Let's start focusing on the enemy, Gazlo. Go switch back to the chest. I want the coins, but I don't want... Oh, he's trying to shoot off his laser gun. Get out of here, Gazlo. Get out of here. He's going to help blow up the chest for us. Appreciate it, Gazlo. Appreciate it. And then I'm just going to fall back. I only have 1 coin, so no reason to really worry about turning it in unless the friendly team asks for help. Which they are asking for help. Let's stay up here. We need some more stacks really bad. Throw out our spiders, our Toads. Looks like the enemy team's going to get the first bombardment of the game. I'm going to pick up a Gidbin. It empowers my abilities, basically makes me stronger. A Gidbin, let's just say that. It's a very good talent. We're just trying to... Early game, we're trying to make Nazeebo strong. If you engage in team fights too early and you don't get these stacks, Nazeebo's not going to get very strong, and you're going to pretty much waste most of those talents. Let's drop the zombie wall around that fort since this one will fall in just a second. Throw out the spiders. It looks like Sergeant Hammer is engaging in the middle lane here, so I probably should fall back. Looks like Stitches was not successful in saving our fort, so that sucks. I'm sure Hammer has left by now. Yes, she has. She has left. So let's just continue to lane a little bit more. Once we're level 10, I am just going to fully engage in team fighting. Hopefully it won't be too late by then. Let's just grab these. We're going to get our stacks. We don't have to use the zombie wall on this quite yet, but right now I think would be a good time because remember we're going to trap in all these pesky mercenaries, and they're going to take a bunch of damage from our mercenaries, and it's going to prevent them from pursuing quite as fast as they were. Throw out the toads. Right now I'm just trying to push and get those stacks. Hopefully I'm getting stacks. Now let's just throw down the zombie wall. That should hopefully take care of the rest of those. Looks like the friendly team is calling for a retreat. Thrall apologizing for something. Unaware of what he's sorry for, though. Man, these guys just keep coming. Throw out the toads. Nazeebo, you need to get stronger. You need to get stronger. You're not strong enough if it's taking you this long to get these guys out. Granted, I have no mana. Here comes the enemy Vala. She is going to try to pursue me. I am just going to fall back. And, man, I guess I could just grab a drink from the well. We are almost level 10, though, so that's when I said I would start team fighting. Looks like tons of the enemy team down in the bottom lane here. I'm going to start heading down there as soon as I drop something on this lane to clear that out. Since it didn't look like too many people were heading there, maybe recalling would be the best option as we're going to get some mana. A little bit of a confrontation going on down there. We're going to need to go help out our friends, though, as they are sorely outnumbered. And Sergeant Hammer, it just, oh man, she does so much damage. So much siege damage and hero damage. She's honestly what scares me the most about this team. Let's come over here and let's see if we can drop down a zombie wall. We do walk right into the stun here. We'll drop out a jar of spiders. We're going to focus on Sergeant Hammer as she's the one who scares us the most. And we need to get out of this stupid thing. I'm going to pick up Ravenous Spirit for our level 10 ultimate. It just calls out a... Oh, there's Tyrande. She's on the run. Let's see if we can cut off her escape. Unfortunately, we are not going to cast our zombie wall anywhere where we wanted to. What's going on here? That was terrible. The all almost taken me out. I'm just going to... Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez, man. You know what? We need to recall. We're in so much trouble right now. It looks like Diablo and Stitch is doing a good job of picking up the coins with the help of the friendly Zagara. Most likely the enemy team is going to be up at the top chest. Nope, there's still 5 coins here. I'm going to start heading that way as it looks like there's still 5 coins, so they're not taking them yet. The friendly team is on their way. They do get there in time. Unfortunately, Diablo's got to back out as the entire enemy team just showed up. I was brought down by the enemy minions. Unfortunately, the zombie wall did not hit, and they are going to get all of those coins because the rest of our team decided to turn in instead of contest. Hopefully, we can contest here. Never mind. Looks like we turn in our bombardment, so that's good. I don't even know where to go. Don't even know where to go. Let's throw out our zombie wall to block their pursuit and fall back and help the friendly Stitches here. We're going to let him know that there's a little bit of danger up there. Try to get some hits on these guys before it's too late. And engage with the friendly Stitches here. Throw out some spiders. They're not going to do anything. Nice grab by the... is the zombie wall going to catch him? Yes, it will. That should secure a kill pretty easily. Great. Great. Finally making use of the zombies. The zombies are real. And we're going to come back up here. They probably just turned in. Warning of danger. Let's see if we can get those spiders out. No, we cannot. We need to stop Sergeant Hammer. I don't know if this is where they said to defend, but my goodness, if we don't do something about her fast, we're going to lose another fort to her, and that certainly isn't going to be fun. Throw down the spiders. She is going to disrupt me from throwing down the spiders, so that's too bad. Let's cap this vision. They want to defend there. I just don't want Sergeant Hammer to continue to walk all over us like she has throughout this entire game. She's just too dangerous. As you can... Uh-oh, we gotta back out. We gotta back out. She's... Jeez. You'd think Zagara and Nazeebo could take out a Sergeant Hammer. The Maw completely missing, unfortunately, as that would have been a great asset. Let's see. Nope. The zombie wall's not going to catch anybody. We are going to throw it out to deter some of these mercenaries. And the top lane is under a ton of pressure. I'm going to pick up Sprint for some survivability. We don't have any support, so it's making it hard for us to live here. Let's come over here and throw out the spiders. She's going to push us back. We're going to throw out the zombie wall. It's going to kind of block her. Looks like good things happen down at the turn-in, so friendly team certainly doing a good job of turning things around for us. Let's throw out some more spiders. And you know what? We're throwing out toads. We're not throwing out spiders. I don't know why I keep calling them that. My God, these pushes. These pushes, though, they are real. Sergeant Hammer taking the vision away from me. I'm going to just take them back. And let's see. Let's pursue on her. We are going to throw out the toads and be stopped by something once again. I don't know. I think my mouse is pretty much totally trashed. I really need to buy a new one. It likes to just fly around the screen on the occasion. Let's go hang out with Stitches. I'm not making a lot of progress going up against Sergeant Hammer. A nice grab. I am going to grab the zombie wall, which is going to catch her in it, but up, and I do release it. Unbelievable. Bad Zebo is bad. Zebo is bad. Jim Raynor pursuing me here. Honestly, I feel like I've played this game too much the last few days here. Let's see if we can get the regen orb, throw out the toads, and back up. We don't have a well to go to, so we're just going to have to recall. But the friendly team is engaging in a team fight down in the bottom. Looks like they have Gazlo cornered there. I think they should be able to secure that kill pretty easily. Hopefully Zagara won't let him get away. Here come out the Banelings, but Vala taking all of the heat for it. Will save her friend Gazlo. That's too bad. Certainly didn't want that to happen. We are 2 levels above the enemy team, so we are certainly in the lead right now, and we're also up 1 fort. So now I'm just going to stick around the friendly team. I don't think I need to push. That Bala has 21 coins. Holy cow, she is rich. I want her coins. I want them. I want those coins. Diablo doing a nice pull right there on the enemy Sergeant Hammer. I am going to have to disengage. We're just going to hide right here. Then we're going to have to come right back out because the enemy did decide to. Let's throw down the Ravenous Spirit. We are going to latch it on to the enemy. Oh, please undo that, Ma. Undo that, Ma. There we go. We're going to take down several members of the enemy team between all of our ultimates. There go the coins. Woo, baby. Oh, that's so good. Oh, that is so good. Those coins. Oh, man, those coins. Let's just get the chest here. We'll let them pursue Gazlo. For our next talent, I'm going to pick up Specialized Toxin. It's just going to make our poison even more powerful. So from our auto attack, and pretty much just our auto attack. Let's turn him out. You know what? Jeez. We just have so many coins right now. The enemy team making a huge mistake and having one character run around with 21 coins. Probably not the best idea. I would have just sat in the base and waited till it was safe to turn those in. Gazlo wanting to take the camp. Can we can break off his escape with the zombie wall, and we are able to secure even more coins. This team is getting rich. I'm going to bail as I have a ton of... Holy crap! Sergeant Hammer catching me completely off guard. Unfortunately, we lose all those coins. That was not a good idea. Stitches must not have... I don't know. Hammer totally got the jump on us. That is, that's one serious Sergeant Hammer. Let's see if they can stop. The amount of coins that are rolling around. Get out of there, Zagara. What are you doing? What are you doing? You're just standing in Sergeant Hammer's circle. They do take down Sergeant Hammer, which is excellent. Still lots of coins on the map. And it looks like Diablo and Zagara, or at least Diablo is going to try to grab this bruiser camp. Zagara, she's going to have to recall as she doesn't have much health. I'm going to move on up here, help Diablo take the camp. Hopefully they're not all rushing to boss right now. Let's throw down our zombie wall, throw out our toads, and try to get some hits on all these guys so that we get even more stacks. Right now we have 85, so it's not too bad. We actually have an extra 400 health. Yes, we do all need to get down here. And I'm going to let them know we should defend and that I'm on my way. Right now, it doesn't look like they're there yet. We can cut off some escape here. The enemy Vala running around with a lot of coins again. You're going to get yourself in trouble doing that, Vala. There we go, and we are rich once again. Sweet. The enemy Tyrande, did she... she must have recalled, it looked like. That or she mounted up and ran quickly. Well, it looks like Gazlo and one of his friends are up in the top lane, so we do need to be careful about that. I'm going to let them know I'm on my way up. If we can wipe those two guys, we can probably grab the boss, too, which is sweet. And I have a feeling, let me grab the vision here. I have a feeling Gazlo's trying to grab that boss by himself. He knows we're coming, though. So if they are grabbing that boss, they're in lots of trouble. They are trying to grab the boss. Let's block them off, make sure that they can't get out. We are able to take out Gazlo and Sergeant Hammer with ease. The friendly team making the right call there and getting to the boss just in time. I can't believe they didn't bail when they saw us coming up there. Oh, man, they really wanted that boss. They wanted that boss bad. Which I can't blame them, as they did lose a ton of coins. Oh, man, the battle for treasure continues on. The friendly team wanting to cash in more coins, so somebody must be running around with a bunch. I'm assuming. Let's see. That or they just assume there's still a lot of coins on the map. Jim Raynor's got quite a few. Let's see if we can get him stuck in a zombie wall. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. The Ravenous Spirit is coming out. It is going to secure the kill on the enemy Jim Raynor. Oh, yeah. I don't usually use the ultimate just to secure one kill, but he had lots of coins, and the friendly Zagara was able to pick them up. Looks like Stitches pushing with the boss. They want to grab the Bruiser Camp. Sure, why not? I'm down with whatever the friendly team wants to do. So usually your best course of action is just to roll with it. If you have a good idea and you toss it out and the friendly team, they like your idea, then that's great. But if the friendly team wants to do something else, then just do what they want to do. Do what the majority calls to do. That's usually your best plan. For our level 20 talent, man, lots of things we could do. I could pick up Bolts of the Storm. I haven't had that much of an issue getting away with my sprint, so I'm just going to beef up the Ravenous Spirit. Why not? Let's throw down the zombie wall as Gazlo is going to get stuck in there trying to shoot off his laser. Sorry, Gazlo. I am so sorry, but I couldn't help myself. The zombie wall, the zombies were hungry for brains, for robot brains and gobbly brains. They were so hungry. We're going to throw out the toads. We got a massive push going on here. I'm going to try to save the zombie wall for this Sergeant Hammer here. Oh, Diablo tearing her out of my zombie wall. But that's okay because we are able to secure the kill without a problem. We're going to throw out some toads. Jim Raynor's going to walk into a bunch of them, and he's going to get caught in an excellent mob by the friendly Zagara. Let's just wait for him. Throw out the zombie wall. Once again, Diablo taking him out of my wall. Not a big deal, but geez, that seems to happen a whole lot. Let's throw out the Ravenous Spirit. We're going to scare the crap out of the enemy team. Tyrande running back to her fort. Let's see, we'll just sick it on the core for a little bit. I think this will be game. Yes, it will. Very exciting match. Lots of coins floating around the map. Let's see what we did here. We were just under Jim Raynor for hero damage. We did a fair amount of siege damage, and we were top XP contributor. Nazeebo is a very fun character to play. You know, you can use the zombie walls either to trap people, you can use it to kind of zone people out or block their escapes. The zombie walls are what make him so useful, I think, on top of the Ravenous Spirit. One thing I will suggest, if you're a newer Nazeebo player and you're afraid of not being able to use the Ravenous Spirit correctly or getting the most out of it, there's no shame in taking the Gargantuan. You know, he's certainly a useful ultimate. You don't have to worry about landing it, being in the right position, or getting stunned throughout the whole game. That game in particular, the enemy team didn't have much to knock me around and kick me out of my spirit, so I felt pretty confident using it. Hope that was a fun match for you guys to watch. I look forward to talking to you all again next time.